Incident of the French camp. You know, we French stormed Ratisbonne. A mile or so away, on a little mound, Napoleon stood on our storming day, with neck out thrust, you fancy how, legs wide, arms locked behind, as if to balance the prone brow, oppressive with its mind. Just as perhaps he mused, my plans, that soar to earth may fall, let once my army leader lands, waver at yonder wall. Out twixt the battery smokes there flew a rider bound on bound, full galloping, nor bridle drew, until he reached the mound. Then off there, flung in smiling joy, and held himself erect, by just his horse's mane, a boy, you hardly could suspect. So tight he kept his lips compressed, scarce any blood came through. You looked twice ere you saw his breast, was all but shot in two. Well, cried he, Emperor, by God's grace, we've got you Ratisbonne, the marshals in the marketplace, and you'll be there anon, to see your flagbird flap his vans, where I to heart's desire perched him. The chief's eye flashed, his plans soared up again like fire. The chief's eye flashed, but presently softened itself, as sheathes a film the mother eagle's eye, when her bruised eaglet breathes, you're wounded. Nay, his soldier's pride, touched to the quick, he said, him killed, sire, and his chief beside. Smiling, the boy fell dead. Robert Browning.
The poet Robert Browning narrates an incident at the French camp in the War of 1809 between France and Austria, in a dramatic version. He describes the brave action of a valiant soldier, whose heroic devotion to duty and his pride in it is inspiring and worthy of admiration. During the attack of the French army on Ratisbonne, Napoleon was anxious about the result. Austrians were defending Ratisbonne with great determination and courage. Napoleon was watching the war standing on a mound near the battlefield. All of a sudden a rider appeared from the clouds of smoke and dust. Riding at great speed, jumping and leaping, he approached the mound where Napoleon stood. As he came closer, the narrator noticed that the rider, a young boy, was severely wounded. But the rider showed no sign of pain and, smiling in joy, jumped off the horse and gave the happy news of victory to the emperor. He exclaimed with pride that French had conquered Ratisbonne and he himself had hoisted the flag of France. When Napoleon heard the news, his plan soared up like fire. His eyes softened when he saw that the soldier was severely wounded. Like a caring mother eagle, the emperor asked if he was wounded. The wounded soldier replied proudly that he was killed and died heroically.